Let me ask you something. What happens when the Wi-Fi goes off? When the phone dies? When nobody picks up your call? Who's left? Just you and your mind. Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world. Not your phone, not your followers, not Google. Because when you're going through depression, when you're going through loss, when life hits you so hard you can't breathe, you can't Google that. At 3 a.m., when it's quiet and dark, you're alone with your thoughts, and your brain, it talks. It whispers doubt. It reminds you of your failures. It tries to pull you into dark corners. Now here's the truth most people don't want to hear. If you don't control your mind will control you. You have to tell it where you're going, how you're going, and why you're not stopping. Because if you don't, it's over before you even start. Back then, I didn't know psychology. I didn't know neuroscience. All I knew was one thing: hard work. That's it. I couldn't remember paragraphs to pass a test. I read it again, still didn't get it. So I wrote it down, then wrote it again and again and again. Guess what happened? I got it. Not because I was talented, not because I was gifted, but because I refused to give my brain an exit door. What if your breakthrough isn't talent? What if it's just repetition? I couldn't swim. I was negative buoyant. I sink. So what did I do? Go back again and again and again. No, let me try. No, maybe tomorrow. Just, this is happening. I gave myself no way out. And when you do that, something crazy happens. Your mind adapts. Your brain realizes, oh, he's not quitting. Okay, we'll figure this out. Most people say they're trying hard, but your brain knows. It knows when you're bluffing. It knows when you still have a plan B. When there's no escape, that's when growth starts. When I went through Navy SEAL training, it was supposed to be 6 months. I was there 18 months, 3 hell weeks in 1 year. My body was breaking down, stress fractures, shin splints, duct taping, broken feet at 4 a.m. You know what saved me? I made suffering my new normal. That was it. I didn't wake up hoping it would be easier. I woke up expecting pain. This is who we are now. This is what we do. And once your brain accepts that as normal, it stops panicking. It gets tougher. What if the pain you're avoiding is the doorway to the strongest version of you? People ask me, how do you run on broken legs? Because my mind already decided this is home. If you live in a $7 a month place long enough, your brain says, Roger that, this is home. So I made pain my home. Not forever, but long enough to grow. Here's the scary part. I used to weigh almost 300 pounds, working a basic job, making $1,000 a month, and I thought, I'm trying my hardest. That's terrifying, because years later, I realized I wasn't even close to my potential. Most people never find out what they're capable of because they never truly go all in. Not interested, not motivated, not kinda trying, obsessed. What if your 100% right now is only 40% of what you're actually capable of? People think this mindset is crazy, sadistic. It's not. I just studied my own mind. I realized something powerful. When things get really bad, your brain doesn't think about ego. It doesn't think about revenge. It thinks survival. So the motivation can't be shallow. It can't be, I'll show them. It has to be deeper than that, down to the core, to your soul. You can't burn dirt, and that's where your reason has to live, below everything. But you don't find that sitting comfortably. You find it through suffering, through accountability. And accountability is painful. Looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm not proud of who I am, that hurts. I wanted the world to love me, but I didn't love myself. That was the real problem. Everyone talks about peace. They want peace first. I didn't find peace at the beginning. I found peace at the end of war with myself. After discipline, after suffering, after doing things I didn't want to do, that's where peace was hiding, on the other side of effort. So if you're listening to this right now and life feels heavy, good. That means you're in the fight. Now the question is, are you going to let your mind run you, or are you finally going to take control? Because once you do, once you decide there is no exit, your brain will adapt, your body will follow, and your life will change. But only if you mean it. Not kinda, not someday, now.